Good afternoon once again. It's the Noodle Premier League highlight show. It's the last week of April. We get closer and closer to crowning a champion. Here's Matchday 32's highlights. One point separates 9th place Abergrudge United from 10th place Manchurch victorious. This happens at the Yub. Abergrudge give up the lead yet again, conceding 2 second-half goals. The Fallen Angels get the win in the 86th minute. Reenp are 3 points off second place, a tricky away game at the Sham Loan Centre. That's Reenp's 5th straight win, Blutton 3rd straight loss. Both sides' fights on either side of the table continue. Butchpootiver Pegasus are unbeaten in their last 6, although only 2 of those were wins. Greychurch and Olvets Old Boys, 2 points from their last 5 games. What a massive win for Great Churchton Olvets All Boys. They keep their fight for a top 5 spot alive. Relegation battle personified. The bottom two, Farnt versus Gootham. What a result for the side from Watringchester. Farnt's hopes are starting to look rather grim. 12th versus 15th from Gandeldank Stadium, Marshall Mops hosting Hergle United. Inconsistency in results for Marshall Mops continues. Hergle get their first win in 4 games. Our Downians are in 18th place, still trying to fight off relegation. They take on 7th place Hamworth. It's a hard-earned draw for our Downians, but they will look at this as points dropped to apiece. Chewsworth are unbeaten in their last 5 games, but this is their first top 5 challenge in that run. They take on Reen. And Reen hold their top 5 spot for the moment, bouncing back from last week's loss. Shortcastle and Cumble Sumpsterworth both need a win to break out of some bad form of late. One point in 4 games for the Herons, a big win to stay afloat for Cumble Sumpsterworth. Rake Town visit St. Cuthberks Lane Athletic, and the team who haven't lost in 12 games is not the league leaders, it's St. Cuthberks Lane Athletic. absolute heartbreak for the home side, unravelled by an own goal and an injury time winner. Rake Town, however, forge ahead. Well, the Bathmakers have dried up without a win in their last 6. The Teapots of Godmanchworth Greenford are in town to give them a challenge. No second half comeback in the books this time for Godmanchworth Greenford. Tudley Town's 2 early goals were enough to get the win. Well, here are the scores. Rake take a step closer with a win and Godmanchworth Greenford losing. Gootham are big winners as well in their fight for survival. Having a look at the tables, Rake Town's lead is now 10 points. Godmanchworth Greenford and Reenp are tied on points in 2nd and 3rd. Tudley to 7th, Manchurch jump Abergrudge, and at the bottom, Cumble Sumpsterworth are over Blutton United to 16th. Gootham are in 18th over Odd, but it's still going to be a 5-team race. Having a look at the 2nd division, and Broon go winless in their 2nd straight game with a draw at Bantorian Park against 6th place Farnt United. Adam Carwu was needed to get his 33rd goal of the season to salvage a point in the 89th. Meanwhile, Watringchester City get a win to go level at the top over struggling Ditchington SC. The result will make both Watringchester and Broon happy as they both are 1 win away from clinching promotion. And a relegation battle puts St Leonard's Omen out of the drop zone with a win over last place Berkhamsey Paperfield. 2nd straight win for St Leonard's Omen thanks to Pablo Kai's goal, and another 6-pointer is awaiting them next week. Rest of the scores, Bugbrood draw Ladonian Fall, which keeps that battle for 3rd place going. Here is how the tables look. Watringchester and Broon, as we mentioned, 1 win away to make it official and welcome them into the Premier League next year. Big news at the bottom, Clith Town have dropped into the drop zone in 18th, St Leonard's Omen up to 17th. 3rd division highlights and surprise result. The leaders, Hokohammon Sussley Athletic, lose big at home to 8th place Becclesham Casuals. Their first time held scoreless since, get this, match day 7 and a 1-0 loss to Slushworth Town. Bottom end of the table, Bunterborough fall to last place Cranworth Town. The Benchmen sit in 18th with Hunsucks Club below them. 3-team race is on to avoid the drop. And Shiblin Athletic streak comes to an end at 4 straight wins after the Spaniels lose to 7th place Richmond Dotlins and Belvacow. The Bells held the home side to 1 shot on target, while Armanda Zanding scored both of the goals for the win. Well, Sludgeworth with a win over Gilsmith Town 1-0. West Hornsons with a 3-2 win victory over Yeamington. And let's see how it affects the table. Sludgeworth are back at the top over Hokohammon and Sussley Athletic. Yeamington tied with Long Mossop in the battle for 3rd. At the bottom, Almondor up to 13th with a win over South Gompin. Bunterborough only 1 point in the clear. Here are the games for next week. Great Churchton Olvets Old Boys versus Short Cashel should be a great one. Reenp and Godmanchworth Greenford both have home tests in their battle for second place. We'll have them all here. Goodbye for now.